Welcome to the QuMind Academy video tutorial for creating quick polls for your panel or community. To begin with, please note that if you go to the left-hand side menu, click on the community drop-down and select polls, you will find a series of polls that are already live within your panel or community member website. This represents the different positions where you are able to deploy one of your polls. Before we deploy a poll, we do need to create it. In order to create a new poll, we first need to go to the surveys drop-down and click on the option projects. Once the next page loads up, we will then need to select polls from the filter at the top right of the page. The filter is in this icon, and then select polls. Then you will need to search for the template by typing in template, and then select the poll template as so on the screen. Alternatively, if there are already polls in your panel or community, you can duplicate any existing poll as well to achieve the same outcome. To duplicate the poll template, click on the free button icon and then select duplicate. You will then be given the option to duplicate into a particular folder. In this case, we have a folder called MMC Quick Poll. This project folder might be different on your panel or community. Click duplicate and it will create a copy, and it will say that under the project you have just assigned it to. Once you return to this screen, click on refresh on your browser to view the copy of the poll template or existing poll that you have just created. You can now see the copy we've just created. To begin with, click on the three buttons and click Edit. We are going to rename the poll. The naming of your poll could be anything. In this example, we're going to call it Poll 56, and we're going to assign it a title of the topic that was covered. But imagine it was about cars. In the public name, we're going to leave poll, and then we're going to save changes. This will now update your poll name so that you can find it easier later when searching for reporting. Once you've updated the name of your poll, the next stage will be editing the poll with the question and text that you want to ask. We have our poll 56 about cars, and we're now going to click on Designer. The Designer will allow us to edit the poll template. Within the poll template, you will find an example text for a previous poll. This is for guidance. Replace this text with the actual poll question you wish to ask. In this case, do you own any of the below brands? I am then going to edit each answer option available to me. In this case, I don't need all of these options, so if I need to remove any, I can simply delete them, like so. And then I can edit existing answer options just by typing over the text that is there. You can see as I edit, it updates on the screen. Once I'm satisfied with the question text and answer options, we also need to make sure we update the text underneath. You can see here we're going to replace this text with the same question text from above. Do not edit any other aspects of the template in order for it to work. Please note, polls should only have one question and no routing. Polls should only be single code or multi-code type questions. If you want to ask an interactive question in a poll, we recommend you do not use this method to do so, and instead create a one-question survey and invite your panel or community members via email to participate. Once you've created and made all your changes to the template, click Save. Yes, save changes. You can then close this screen using close in the top right. And what we've done is now we've created the poll with the correct text and answer options. We've also renamed it with the correct topic name. Next, what we're going to do is deploy the poll to your panel or community website. And to do this, we will return to Community dropdown and click on Polls. Earlier, we saw this section and it was explained that in this area, we can decide where a poll will appear in your panel or community website. In this example, you can see there are several different positions a poll can appear. For example, home page, polls on polls page position 1, 2, and 3. The options available here will really depend on the layout and structure of your panel or community member website. To deploy a new poll, you may find that you are replacing an existing one. In order to do this, first of all, decide which position you wish to deploy your poll to. In this case, I'm going to deploy the poll to the home page, and I will also deploy the same poll to appear in position 1 on the polls page of my panel website. In order to do this, select the position by clicking on it, click on the three buttons and click Edit. In this option, simply search for your poll by clicking on the drop down in the middle. You can search for this very quickly by typing in the name of the poll, in this case, poll 56 cars. Ensure the template is the poll template. This should already be selected. Save changes. By saving changes, your new poll will be deployed automatically to your panel or community member website. That means the poll will go live and your community or panel members will be able to see it and will be able to take part. If I want to deploy the same poll to polls page position 1, the same, I can click on the three dot icon. I can search for my poll by typing in the name. I can ensure the template is the poll template and save changes. And that poll will be shown automatically to all panel or community members. If I want to add more polls or change where polls appear, I can simply repeat the process we just went through via surveys, polls, poll template, edit, save, and come back to this screen and assign that poll to the different positions required.